Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Washington Redskins. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 180. Check 55 to Mike. And watch your leg. Watch out, watch out. 20. Pick the edge. Come. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Ship. Express. Stay at home.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go. Switch. Eddie. Express. I got him. That's me. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switch.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
I'm coming after you. Hatchet. Wall, 8. Slam. 20.
Out of the gun, Newton. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
Ready, 88. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? Say. Hey! Check. Bang.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got, Heavy? Give me some. Gun. Mike 56. That's it. 56. I got it. Mike 56. Mike 56. Go.
From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It's 3rd and 10.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
56. Mike, gun. 56. You ain't doing nothing today. Express! Nothing today. Check 24. 8. Twist.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready. Ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. This time, Haskins will look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it'll be 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And this will be taken at the 13. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
I'm here all day. Mike
On 2nd and 9, Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Check, Lucky. Hey! Lucky. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Watch the eye. Shit. 8.
Here's Newton. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. Right there, 56. 20.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Here's Newton. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 99. Check 49.
Now a toss. This is Geis. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Well, former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Get him. Get him. 22. 10.
Third down, here's Geis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Right there in the middle. 55. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Haskins to throw. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 15 now. Haskins is going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins, he's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
That's pulled in at the 32. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
At the 47-yard line.
Ready? Ready? 8. Get your swarm on. 8. Short. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Newton on 1st down. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Kill. 20. Jim. Out.
To try again after the sack. Newton. And right side caught Hogan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Check 52. Check. Crunch. 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 25. Check 25. Check 25. Mike 56. Mike 56. You.
They fake the give. Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Interception, baby. All down. All down.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I got it.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we reach. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
1st down, Washington.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You got tight right there. Watch that, watch that, watch that. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll try and get it with Geis. They find some open field here. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
At the 32-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check. 20. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Watch the shoot. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Safety creep. Show it up. Watch twist. Watch go. Check 3.
Now a run with Geis. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 44. Haskins, they'll roll him out right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff. Geis going right. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll go option to the short side. He gives it up. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Haskins to throw it. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Thompson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Redskins 14.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Sit. Get him. 8. 6 guys. 6 guys. Check 9. Alert flare. 8. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
On 2nd and 9. Newton. And caught left side. Olsen. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He's going to need... And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Throw left side complete. It's Thompson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Fourth down, here's Haskins. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Bruce Irvin racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people.
And he's going to go down again. Bruce Irvin, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
54, Mike, 54, Mike. 54.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Important extra point up and through, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Crunch time, defense. Hey, turn it up. Check. Tight dog. Check 13. Express. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Bring it. Check 8. Watch out.
They'll run with Darquan. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Move. Gun. Echo. Come. Watch 20. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
This is McCaffrey, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. You have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Switch. Jack. He's crossing. He's checking. 8. Switch. Hatchet.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 13.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Great. 56, right there, 56. Check right. 56 to Mike, boys, 56.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
On the ground, McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out.